For a long time, individual royals have amazed commoners with their luxurious lifestyle and enormous wealth, but in a few royal families, there are some royal siblings who hold the status of millionaires. But when their fortune is clubbed together, their wealth takes on a huge stature, where it goes into the range of millions to billions. But do you know who these royals are? Maybe not. In today's video, we bring you a list of the 12 richest royal siblings in the world who hold insane wealth. So without further ado, let's start. At number 12, we have the Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden and her brother Prince Carl Philip. Victoria Ingrid Alice Desiree was born in 1977. She's the eldest child of King Carl XVI Gustav and Queen Sylvia, which made her a part of the royal house of Bernadette. She became the Crown Princess in 1980 when a new law came into effect, making her the Crown Princess of Sweden. However, in reality, her powers are mostly ceremonious, which takes a toll on her wealth. The net worth of this 46-year-old princess is around $10 million, and being a ceremonious royal, her fortune is the result of her wealth that her royal house has acquired over 2 centuries of rule. And this wealth of the princess mostly includes funds of landholdings in Sweden and across Europe. But apart from this, she also receives $400,000 each year from the government of Sweden for fulfilling her royal duties. Coming to her brother, Prince Carl Philip, who was born in 1979, is the second child of the king and has a net worth of $8 million. But just like her sister, the major source of his fortune is the royal inherited wealth, which is preserved in the form of private funds, landholding, and bonds. Now combined, the net worth of these Swedish siblings is above $18 million. Next on the list, we have Emperor Naruhito of Japan and his brother Crown Prince Akishino. Born in 1960, Naruhito is the elder son of Emperor Akito and Empress Michiko. As a Japanese royal, he belongs to the Imperial House of Japan. However, he became the 126th emperor of this royal house when he ascended to the throne in 2019. Now, as emperor, his net worth is estimated to be more than $300 million. This fortune of the emperor is present in the form of inherited wealth, and it includes more than 1,300 hectares of land and commercial properties in Japan, which is valued at more than $50 million. Apart from this, he also owns cash, stocks, and huge amounts of government bonds, which amount to more than $50 million. Apart from earning revenue from businesses, his other constant source of revenue is allowances paid by the government, which amount to more than $30 million each year. On the other hand, the brother of the emperor, Crown Prince Akishino, was born in 1965 and has a net worth of around $5 million. And just like his elder brother, his wealth is preserved in the form of land and private funds secured by the royal family. Now, collectively, the net worth of these Japanese siblings is more than $305 million. At number 10, we have Prince Albert of Monaco and his sister, Princess Caroline of Hanover. Prince Caroline of Hanover was born in 1957 as the firstborn of Prince Rainier III of Monaco. This royal lineage made her a core member of the Grimaldi family, which has ruled Morocco for centuries. But her brother, Prince Albert II, who later became the head of the state, was born in 1985 as the second child and elder son of Prince Rainier III. Now, despite being royals of the nation, this duo holds no political power, but they hold a strong financial influence within the nation. This influence shows in their collective net worth, which is around $1.5 billion. And of this collective worth, around 87% of it is contributed by Prince Albert II. His net worth is around $1.3 billion, and this huge amount comes from owning a large land holding worth more than $200 million and spreads in more than 50 hectares of land. But apart from this, his major continuous source of revenue comes from his investments in a multi-million-dollar company called the Société des Bons de Mer. This company operates Morocco's casino and other entertainment properties. Now, coming to Her Royal Highness Princess Caroline, her net worth is around $125 million. And this wealth mostly contains commercial lands and financial investments in various sectors of Monaco. Next, we have Emir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani of Qatar and his brother Abdullah bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. Emir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani was born in 1980 into the prominent Al Thani family, which has been the ruling family of Qatar for centuries. However, Emir Tamim became the 8th ruler of Qatar in 2013 when he succeeded his father, Ahmad bin Khalifa Al Thani, as the Emir. Tamim controls major sectors of Qatar's economy like construction, tourism, real estate, and transportation, but nothing contributes to Emir's wealth as much as the oil industry, which makes him more than $100 million each year from exporting liquefied natural gas. But apart from this, he controls the Qatar Investment Authority. It's a sovereign wealth fund which has $475 billion worth of assets under his management. Now, combining all the sources of his income, his net worth is around $1.6 billion. On the other hand, his brother Abdullah bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani was born in 1988, is the 7th son of former Emir and current deputy Emir of the state of Qatar. His net worth is around $200 million, and his wealth comes from investments in real estate properties, multi-million-dollar business ventures, and revenue generated from extensive oil exports. Now, the collective net worth of these two brothers is around $1.8 billion. At number 8, we have King Charles III of the United Kingdom and his brother Prince Andrew, Duke of York, from the House of Windsor. Charles Philip Arthur George, or King Charles III, who became king in 2022, was born in 1948 as the eldest son of Queen Elizabeth II. However, he also has a younger brother, Prince Andrew Albert Christian Edward. He was born in 1960 as the 3rd child and 2nd son of the Queen. Now, the collective net worth of these two British siblings is around $2.1 billion. Around 95% of this wealth only comes from the elder brother, King Charles, whose net worth is $2.3 billion. His major source of fortune is an inherited wealth, which includes $600 million worth of jewelry plus an art collection and around $500 million worth of investments. However, besides this, he also owns more than 150,000 acres of land worldwide, which is worth around $300 million. But his most valuable assets are some majestic structures like 10 castles, 12 homes, and 56 cottages. This includes $820 million worth of Duchy of Lancaster and $415 million worth of Balmoral and Sandringham. Now, coming to his sibling, the net worth of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, is around $82 million. This wealth is preserved in the form of land holdings, small art collections, gold bonds, and private funds, which are usually secured by the British royal family. At number 7, we have Crown Prince Al-Muhtadi Billah ibn Hassan al-Bolkiah and his brother Abdullah Mateen ibn Hassan al-Bolkiah. Crown Prince Al-Muhtadi Billah ibn Hassan al-Bolkiah was born in 1974 as the elder son of the King of Brunei, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah. This not only makes him the crown prince of the nation, but also a core member of the royal house of Bolkiah. However, there is another core member of the royal family, and this is Abdullah Mateen ibn Hassan al-Bolkiah, the younger son of the King of Brunei and the brother of the Crown Prince. In terms of wealth, these two Brunei brothers hold significant wealth, which is largely derived from the country's abundant oil and gas reserves. To begin with, the Crown Prince's wealth is estimated to be around $3 billion, and apart from the wealth from oil he generates, his wealth from controlling different sectors of the nation like agriculture, telecom, hospitality, and real estate, all this generates him more than $100 million each year. Now, the net worth of Prince Abdul is around $25 million, and this wealth of the prince includes private investments and huge land holdings in the nation, which is more than $15 million. And now the collective net worth of this Brunei brother duo is more than $3.1 billion. Next on this list, we have the King of Morocco, Mohammed VI, and his brother, Prince Moulay Rachid from the Alawite dynasty. King Mohammed VI was born in 1963, the son of King Hassan II and Princess Lala Latifa. However, after the death of his father, he became the new king of the nation in 1999. Now, the net worth of the king is more than $9 billion. He's earned his gigantic amount through his Al-Mada group, which controls major sectors of the nation. Like this group owns an $8.7 billion valued Attajari Wafa Bank, $200 million mining company, Managem, or even real estate distributing company, Somed. But apart from this, he also is the leading agricultural producer and landowner in Morocco. Coming to his brother Prince Moulay Rachid, who was born in 1970, is the younger brother of King Mohammed VI and belongs to the same Alawite dynasty. Like his brother, Prince Moulay holds a prominent position within Moroccan monarchy and plays an active role within the nation, which made him millions over the years. The net worth of this prince is around $200 million. This largely includes local business chains and stock holdings. All this takes the collective net worth of the brothers to over $9.2 billion. At number 5, we have Hugh Richard Louis Grosvenor, the 7th Duke of Westminster, and his sister, Lady Viola Georgina Grosvenor. Hugh Richard Louis was born in 1991 as the son of Gerald Grosvenor, the 6th Duke of Westminster, and a member of the Grosvenor family, which stands among the wealthiest and oldest aristocrat families in the United Kingdom. Following the death of his father in 2016, he became the 7th Duke of Westminster, and after this event, he not only inherited the title but also a massive business empire from his father. Now, he's the owner of the Grosvenor Group, which controls $14.5 billion worth of assets and has a portfolio of properties in Europe, Asia, and North America. Besides this, the Duke also owns $860 million worth of Grosvenor food and ag tech. Now, combining this inherited wealth and the business empire, his net worth goes over $9.4 billion. Coming to his sister, Lady Viola Georgina was born in 1992, and this makes her the younger sister of the Duke, who belongs to the same noble family. And the net worth of Lady Viola is around $50 million, but on the contrary to her brother, her fortune only comes from the inherited wealth that she acquired from the royal family in the form of funds, bonds, and private properties. All this takes the collective net worth of the brother and sister to be over $9.45 billion. Next on the list, we have the Emir of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and his brother Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is ruler of Dubai and a member of the Al Maktoum royal family, which has ruled Dubai for more than 190 years. However, there is one more royal who's considered to be an integral part of the royal family, and this is the brother of the ruler of Dubai, Lieutenant General Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. To begin with, the elder brother, being the ruler of Dubai, possesses a vast business empire. This induced ownership of a $15 billion company called Dubai World and Dubai Holding, which is estimated to be around $10 billion. But apart from this, he also owns all the undeveloped land in Dubai, making him the biggest real estate owner in Dubai. That all takes his net worth to over $14 billion. Now, coming to his younger brother, Sheikh Ahmed Al Maktoum has a net worth of around $1 billion, and this wealth from the Sheikh comes from holding equity stakes in various industries of Dubai like education, real estate, banking, telecommunications, and even hospitality. But the most prominent investment in his portfolio is investing in a multi-billion-dollar company called ARM Holding Company. And all this takes the collective net worth of the royal brothers to over $15 billion. At number 3, we have the Hassan al-Bolkiah Sultan of Brunei, and this is Geoffrey Bolkiah. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah was born in 1946 as the eldest son of Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III. Due to this reason, he was declared a crown prince of the nation in 1967. He became the king of this small oil-producing island. However, his brother, Prince Geoffrey Bolkiah, was born in 1954 and is the 6th child of Sultan Omar Ali. As a member of the ruling royal family, both brothers have played significant roles in monarchy, with Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah serving as the absolute monarch of Brunei and his brother holding various official positions within the nation. And by doing so, they have earned a ton of money. The collective net worth of the brothers is around $32 billion. And around 90% of this wealth solely comes from the Sultan of Brunei, whose net worth is around $30 billion. The major source of the Sultan's income is huge oil reserves and natural gas, for which Brunei is known. But apart from this, his wealth also comes from different sectors of Brunei like tourism, hospitality, agriculture, and telecommunications. On the other hand, his brother's net worth is $2 billion, and it comes from inherited royal assets, including huge land holdings worth $500 million and investments in the hospitality sector based in Brunei and Europe. Next, we have the brothers from Saudi Arabia, and this is King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and his brother Muqwin bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud was born in 1935, the son of former King Abdulaziz Al Saud. King Salman became the King of Saudi Arabia in 2005 when succeeding his half-brother, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. However, his brother, Muqwin bin Abdulaziz, who was born in 1945, shares the same parents as King Salman. And just like the king, he's a prominent member of the House of Al Saud. Now, the collective net worth of these two brothers is $26 billion, and more than 96% of this wealth is contributed by the king, whose net worth of $25 billion. Apart from this humongous inherited wealth, the king generates his continuous revenue from all the different sources, like real estate, telecommunications, tourism, and hospitality. But his major source of income is oil, particularly the $2 trillion worth of Saudi Aramco, which contributes handsomely to his wealth. Now, on the other hand, the net worth of his younger brother Prince Moulay is around $1 billion. The wealth is generated by constant engagement in business activities, like he founded Hale Agriculture Development Company, which was the largest wheat producer in the nation, and besides this, he also earns from real estate development with Saudi Arabia and the UAE. At number 1, we have the Emir of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, or MBZ, and his younger brother, Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, from the Al Nahyan royal house. MBZ was born in 1961 as the third son of the former ruler Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who was also the founder and first president of the UAE. However, 9 years later in 1970, Sheikh Mansour was born as the fifth son of the former ruler Sheikh Zayed. Now, the collective net worth of these two siblings is around $70 billion, and this net worth of the Al Nahyan brothers shows not only their status as members of the royal family, but also their involvement in various sectors. Interestingly, both of the brothers control different sectors of the nations. Emir Sheikh MBZ's major source of income comes from the oil industry, particularly exporting oil, which makes him more than $2 billion each year. Apart from this, he also controls minor industries like hospitality and tourism. All this takes his wealth to over $30 billion. Now coming to his brother, Sheikh Mansour controls sectors like tourism, sports, logistics, and finance. However, some of the major investments in his portfolio include a 100% stake in Abu Dhabi Media Investment Corporation, a 9.1% stake in Daimler, which is worth $2.7 billion, and a 32% stake in Virgin Galactic, worth $280 million. All this takes his net worth to be more than $40 billion. Thanks for watching this video. Comment down below your favorite part and let us know. Also, press the subscribe button and bell icon for regular updates.